Okay, hello second graders. Today we are going to continue to look at lesson 3-7. You're going to find that on page 159. That's where the lesson starts. We left off on page 161. So if you can find the page that we last left off on, again, that's page 161. If you remember from yesterday, you were assigned numbers 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so today we're going to continue to solve two-digit addition problems using any strategy. And I thought we could go ahead and look at an example together. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and use my whiteboard here. And we'll do an example together. Okay, so the example that we'll do together is 62 plus, we'll add to that 35. Okay, and you, again, were invited to use any strategy that you'd like. So I know one strategy that's popular is breaking apart. So let's try 62 plus 35 and we'll break apart those numbers. Okay, now yesterday in our example, we broke apart both numbers. So let's go ahead this time and just break apart our second add-in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and keep 62 the same. And I'm going to break 35 into a number bond. I know that 3 is in my tens place, so that's 30. And my 5 is in my ones place, so that is 5. Okay? All right, so now I have everything set up to write my equations. I have 62 plus 30, and that's going to equal, and if I'm visualizing that in my head, what does 62 look like? It's 6 rods and 2 ones, right? And 30 is 3 rods. There's 3 tens there. So now if I take those and I add them up, I'm seeing I have 6 tens here and 3 tens here, which gives me 9 tens altogether. So I have 90 plus 2 more is 92. So that gives me 92 altogether. Okay, so now I've taken care of adding my tens, and now I can direct my attention to my ones. So I'm going to take that 92 and I'm going to add 5 more. Okay, so if I have 92, I can scoop that number up and I can count on those additional 5. You can do that with me. It looks and sounds like this: 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. 97 altogether. Okay, so 62 plus 35 equals 97. All right, so breaking apart numbers is one way that you could solve for it. Another way that you might want to solve for it is compensation, and we saw that yesterday too. Now we've been working all week on compensation. At the beginning of the week, it was a brand new strategy, and I know that some of us were feeling a little frustrated with it, but I've really seen a lot of growth over this past week. So let's do this one together and see how it goes for you if it's feeling a little bit more comfortable. Okay, so I have 62 plus 35, and I know that I want to make a 10 to make it easier for me to add, right? Right away, I'm noticing 35 is a nice number for me to get to a 10 because I know I just need to add 5, right? So if I take that 35 and I add 5, that's going to get me to a 10. It's going to get me to 40. If I add 5 to this add-in, then to compensate, I need to take 5 away from my other add-in. So now my next part is to put a big line, right, going all the way under. And I'm going to now solve going from top to bottom. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So now I have 62 minus 5. And I can go ahead and count backwards to solve for that. So I'm going to scoop up 62 and I'm going to count back 5. So it sounds like this: 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57. Okay, so I have 57 there. And my second add-in is 35 plus 5, which gives me 40. There's my 10. And I'm just going to pull that plus sign down. So now I have 57 plus 40. Okay, so we're getting to the point where we can start to visualize this in our minds a little bit more easily. But I'm going to go ahead and draw out what it looks like also. So 57 would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, right? And then 7 ones. So we draw those here, 5 and 6, 7. And then plus 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so now I'm seeing my ones didn't change at all, right? I still have 7 ones. And for my tens, if I count that up, I have 5 here and 4 here, which would give me 9 altogether. So I have 97, which is the same sum that I arrived at when I did the breaking apart strategy. Okay, same answer. So that's just a little bit of a review of a couple of the strategies that we were working with. So I'm going to go ahead now and share my workspace with you and point out that today I would like you, when you do your independent work, to look at numbers 9, 10, 11, okay, on this page, and then on your homework practice, numbers 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so basically yesterday we did these 6, and today we're doing these 3 plus 3 more down here. Okay, that'll be your independent work. And then before we go, let's just go ahead together and take a look at numbers 12, 13, and 14. Okay, I'm going to start with number 12 here. So I see 45 plus something, I know there's a 1 in the tens place, equals 16. So I need to figure out what's in the ones place, all right? So one way that I can do it is by using a number model, all right? So I know what 45 looks like if I write that out in base 10 blocks. I would write 10, 20, 30, 40. I have my 4 tens, and then I need 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I want to get to 61. Okay, so here's how I'm going to solve for that. I see that I have 110 here, so I'm going to add it over here. Now I have four tens plus 1 more, 5 tens altogether, so 55. So I have 55. How many more would I need to add on to get to 61? Well, let's see. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. How many more did I need to add? I needed to add 6 more. So in my ones place, I'm going to need a 6 to make 16. 45 plus 16 equals 61. Okay, let's go ahead and try the next one, number 13. So this time they start with the sum, but that's okay. We know that as long as we can identify that equal sign, that's going to help us to figure out where we need to balance everything, right? So we're good. So we have 84 on this side, and on the other side, I have a blank where my tens should be. So I don't know what my tens are, but I know I have 8 ones plus 56. That's what I have so far. All right, so I'm going to use that strategy. I'm going to draw out 56. It's going to look like this: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's my 56. Okay, and I know that I also have 8 ones for the second add-in over here. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So the question is, how many more do I need to add to what I have already to get to 84? So let's figure out what we have so far. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then I'm seeing many ones. So I'm going to ask myself, do I have enough tens to make ones to make a 10? Do I have enough? I do, don't I? So I have 8 here, 9, 10. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm going to scoop those up, right? I'm going to cross them out, and I'm going to change them into another 10. All right, so now how many do I have? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 64. Okay, I have 64 altogether. I need to get to 84. So how many more do I need? Right now I have 64 and I need to get to 84. Yeah, let's see. 64. If I add another 10, that would be 74. And if I add another 10, that would be 84, right? So I would need to add 2 more 10s. So 84 equals 28 plus 56. Okay. All right. That's some good math reasoning, boys and girls. Taking it one step at a time, and we're using models as we go. And it's also helpful to talk it out the way you and I are doing it right now as we go. All right, so let's go ahead and look at number 14. I have 30-something plus 19 equals 56. All right, so I know I need to have 56 all together. And right now I have 19, so I'm going to go ahead and draw that out first. I have 110 and then 9 ones, so I'm going to draw those here. And then for my other add-in, I have 3 10s, 10, 20, 30, but I don't know how many ones I have. Okay, so let's count and see how many we have so far. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, plus 9 is 49. So far I have 49, but I know I need to get to 56. So how many more would I need to add? Let's see, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. How many more did I need to add? I needed to add 6 more. So in my ones place, I need to put a 6 here. 36 plus 19 equals 56. Okay? All right, boys and girls. So that's one way to solve for those. I just wanted to share that with you before I let you go. Again, you're going to be doing numbers 9, 10, and 11 on this page. And then on the homework practice side, on the next page, you'll do numbers 1, 2, and 3. Okay? That's page 163. All right, guys. Thanks for all your hard work. I will see you very soon, and I hope you have a good day. All right. Bye.